Hi, welcome to today's FaceWise video. Today we're going to be talking about the new Rab Veil XP pack and Charlie's experience using it on the Fellsman and up in the Lake District. So, hi Charlie, thanks for helping out today.
Thanks,
so first off, if you want to let us know how the Fellsman went.
Yeah, it went great. So I took an hour and a half off my time this year.
Nice.
16 hours and 20, so yeah, big old day. The weather was kind, so that always helps. And yeah, it's a great race, organised really well by the Keithley Scouts. Yeah, he meets great people, and it's a great route.
Brilliant, good stuff. So obviously there's a compulsory kit list for it because it's how far?
61 miles.
61 miles across the Fells and the Dales. So yeah, if you could just talk us through the compulsory kit list that you've got to get in the Veil pack to take with you on the race.
Yeah, sure. So starting from the top, they say you have to have 5 top layers. So that would look something a bit like this. You've got your mid layer here. You've got to carry a base layer. You've got to carry an insulator jacket. So I've opted for a synthetic, given that if it gets wet, it should still keep me warm. Your waterproof, which I've got the new Rab Downpour Trail Light Jacket, and I also opted for a wind shell, for if the wind picks up on the tops. Leg wear, you have to have some running tights, which I have here, and some waterproof trousers, which I have here, some Rab ones. Moving over to the other bits of kit. Let's see what we've got here. So I've brought 2 pairs of gloves. So I've got the Rab Xenon gloves here, and the OM Cam Leaker over mitts. I just think the pair really well. Let's see what we've got. So first aid. You've got to carry first aid kit here. Got to have your emergency bivvy and a foil poncho. And what I like to carry as well is got some buffs here, some extra pairs of socks, the trench foot cream here.
Nice.
It's really good. 2 head torches, which I've got over here. A spork, essential. And obviously a bowl for any, coffees or soups or anything. I also like to use these lecky poles here. I think there's something else. Oh yeah, got your compass and your whistle there. Nice. New this year as well, some snow goggles.
So you went for the Screwfix ones?
I went for the Screwfix specials, yeah.
Did you need them this year?
No. It was, the weather was very nice. They do say that they're great for the wind, but we had none of that either. So
nice, cool. So the pack that you've gone for is the Rab Veil XP. You went for the 30 litre version, which seems kind of big for a mountain marathon pack. I was just wondering if you could let us know why you went for that sort of size.
Yeah, so with my previous experiences in other races, I normally carry like a 20 litre pack, which does the job, really well. I just found, especially carrying all this kit, without having the ultra light, ultra packable stuff, I opted for things where, it's a little bit bulky, but it's going to keep me way more safe. So I need a space, I need a place to put all that. And normally in a 20 litre pack, it's crammed quite small. With this bag, I don't really have to worry about packing it in, especially you get halfway through a race and you need to grab something from the middle. It's a case of pulling everything out and putting it all right back in where it needs to be. With this bag, I don't have to think about it. I can just take stuff out and just chuck it all back in.
Okay. So you're not stuffing kit in and playing Tetris inside your pack then?
No, that's right.
Okay.
No. It was, a great example was the Fellsman this year. When you reached Dent, there was a kit check and they asked to see your compass, your foil blanket, and your map. It was easy just to open it up, grab it all, show them, chuck it all back in, and I was on my way.
Nice, yeah, good idea. So the pack itself then, I was just wondering if you could take us through some of your favourite features.
Yeah, sure. So to start with, one of my favourite features is the roll top. So it clips on the sides here. And what that allows is for the water, to not get into the bag, and also, like with it being a big bag, I can just roll it down, squash it down, as much as I need it to, which eliminates some bounce in the bag. So that's why I like that. And then you've got the big stuff pocket here, which is great for if you get caught out in the rain and then the clouds clear, you've got a place to put your wet jacket now, instead of wetting all the contents of your bag. Yeah, if I flip the bag over, we've got the running pack vest, style front here, with the 2 space for the soft flasks and these 2 zipped pockets, which is just great because you've got a place for your gels, you've got a place for your phone, or sometimes I'll even put all my empty wrappers in there, and when I get to a checkpoint I can just empty that. Another great feature of this pack is the belt here. It just means you can get the bag really tight, and it's really easy to take on and off. You just unclip the buckle here, and you don't have to mess around with tightening it back up to where it was.
That looks like quite a wide belt as well. Is it pretty comfortable?
Very comfortable, yeah, very comfortable. It's just an all-round great pack.
Nice. Cool. So how many more races have you got this year with this pack?
So I'm going to test it on another race in June called the Stands of Stones. You run from Marsden to Ilkley, so it's quite a local one. It's just a great route, you follow some of the spine. It's just really good. Then I've got my big race in July, the Lakeland 100, which I'm sure most people have heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, great route up in the lakes. Just a circular loop from Coniston, 105 miles.
Are you raising money for charity on that one as well?
I am, yeah. I got in through a charity place, so I'm raising money for their charity, which is the Epic Kids.
Cool. There'll be a link in the description to get to Charlie's Just Giving page if you want to donate. But thanks, Charlie. Thanks for your help with the pack. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos from us. Thanks. Bye.